Why is your identity so important, and why do I harp on it so much? It's because it's the quickest way to get anything you want in the world. What's up, you beautiful rock stars? Jim Chandler with Rock Your Best Vocals, back with another Monday Mindset Motivation. And I'm so excited about this one today because when you work from identity, you work from this place of, that's just who I am. So I do the things that will lead me to the success that I want because that's just who I am. You don't have to think about it. You don't have to try. You just work from that place of that knowing that you are that identity. So it's not hard at all. Let me put it this way, right? I was just thinking about this, and that's why I'm so excited to bring this to you today, because I was thinking about how am I going to bring this, and this just came through me, so I'm just going to spit it out there. Think about your favorite rock star right now. What do they think about on a day-to-day basis? What do they do when they wake up? Let's just say, this came to my mind, okay? Now, I wasn't thinking about, I'm Beyonce, but, think about, what does Beyonce think about when she wakes up? I'm Beyonce. This is what I'm going to do with my day because this is who I am. This is my identity as Beyonce. This is what I do. I sing every day. I practice. I'm planning a tour. I'm talking to these people that work for me. Whatever the case may be, whatever you can think about what it's like. Maybe you know what Beyonce does day to day, or maybe you know what, say, Dave Grohl does on a day-to-day basis. But those are examples of pure success, ultra huge success that I can think of, that you could probably think yourself into their identity. What do they do on a day-to-day? But what do they think about their day? And then think about your identity. Who are you? When you introduce yourself, do you say oh, well, I'm a salesperson, whatever, I sell cars for a living, I sell insurance? I want to tell you a little story about identity because I've changed my identity over time a few times throughout my life. And I've been the victim of my own identity setting recently, and this is why I'm sharing this, because you can really be a victim to the identity that you're telling yourself. So when I got COVID, my voice was really, really bad, okay? So I got this identity of someone then who was unable to sing because I lost my ability to sing. I lost so much of the muscle memory. I lost the physical ability to breathe properly for singing. And when I started back singing, too soon, I might add, after COVID, when I wasn't really ready, my voice wasn't prepared, I damaged it further, which made it worse, which made my comeback worse. So I had this identity of someone who was broken, okay? I'm still strengthening now. It's gotten so much better recently that I'm just blown away because some of this stuff I just started to shed the identity of someone who's broken. The other thing is I started to say to myself, I am able to sing the way I used to, okay, in this identity thing. So I started using some of the tools that I share in the Bulletproof Vocal Confidence course. If you want to know more about that, click below because that's the fastest way to success in your life. And you can take a 14-day free trial. Click the link down below if this interests you at all, if you want the quickest way to success. If not, you can continue to listen or go watch a cat video. But I'm sharing some gold here. Here's another example of identity where I failed to be successful because of the identity that I still clung on to. And I didn't realize this at the time, but if I knew that I could change my identity first, then that would have changed the trajectory of my life. Several years ago, back when I first made an attempt to become a full-time performer, singer, vocalist in a band, I was made redundant from a job. And I got a big payment from the job, and that would sustain me for a while. And while I was performing and singing stuff like that, I still had this identity of someone who was a 9-to-5 worker. I didn't accept and embrace this identity of being a full-time performer. So where I failed was there was times when I had to go to, let's say, just an example that pops into my mind, when I'd have to go to the post office, and I was standing in line at the post office in my jeans and t-shirt because I had just woken up and I just had to go to the post office, and there was all these professionals, these 9-to-5ers that I would have identified with before standing in line at their lunch break or whatever, and I had just woken up. But I felt like so out of place. I felt like they were looking down on me as if I was like some kind of unemployed and like someone who was like, less than them. I was trying to see myself from them. I was looking at my identity from their identity. So because I didn't embrace this new identity of someone who is now singer, performer, kind of a different identity in my mind, I felt uncomfortable in that new identity. I wasn't able to take that on. So therefore, I felt like I had to go back and get a job, and I always felt like that, and that was like really messing with my mind. So then I eventually went back to being a 9-to-5er, which I didn't want to do, but I felt like I had to do that and give up the dream of just being a professional singer, like full-time professional singer, because I wouldn't let go of that old identity that I didn't want. So if this is making sense to you, maybe it's making a little bit more sense that you can change your identity. And I share that in the Bulletproof Vocal Confidence course, how you can do that. It's very simple. You can do that through reprogramming your identity. And I take you through that, okay? So it's not just a bunch of information where you're going to look at it and go, well, now what am I going to do with this? Like most courses. I take you through that so you understand the process, so you can step into this new powerful identity that you want to make your life successful through, this new identity. That's why I harp on this so much, because identity is the key to your future. If you can change your identity first, that will change your beliefs about who you are and who you can be, and that will then change your habits that you do every day that will allow you to actually get to that. One of my mentors is Jim Fortin. He shares what's called a be, do, have formula. So you be that you want to be first in your mind through reprogramming, which is the identity, and then you will do the things that it requires so you can have the things that you want out of your life. If you want to know more, you can click for the Bulletproof Vocal Confidence course where I go through all of this. Otherwise, follow Jim Fortin, listen to his podcast, and he will also eventually get you where you want to get if you just apply yourself. You just be open-minded to the fact that this is how you can have anything that you want in your life. It's really that simple. This is why I'm so excited, and I hope this has pumped you up and made you motivated on this Monday. So if you like this video and you found it helpful, please hit like and subscribe and hit the notification bell so you can see some more of these. And also, share it out with someone else that this might help, okay? And if you like this one, you're gonna love this next video, so stick around for that, because that's even more awesome. Rock your best vocals where your best keeps getting better. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.